Welcome to our video on controlling your reactivity. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you could stay calm in any situation? Imagine a world where your emotions don't control you, but you control them. This is the power of non-reaction, and it's a skill that can change your life. Let's start by understanding what reactivity really is. Reactivity is our automatic response to situations, often driven by emotions. It's when we act without thinking, letting our feelings take the wheel. This can show up in many ways: getting angry in traffic, feeling hurt by a comment, or panicking when things don't go as planned. Reactivity is a natural part of being human, but when it rules our lives, it can cause a lot of problems. The cost of reacting without thinking is high. It can damage our relationships, both personal and professional. When we react strongly to others, it can push them away or create conflicts that didn't need to happen. In our personal growth, reactivity can be a big roadblock. It stops us from seeing situations clearly and makes it hard to learn and improve. But there's good news. By learning to control our reactions, we can turn things around. Non-reaction has many benefits. When we don't react right away, we give ourselves time to think. This leads to better decisions. We're not just following our first impulse, but considering what's best in the long run. It's also great for our emotional health. By not getting swept up in every feeling, we can stay more balanced and calm. To start controlling our reactivity, we need to understand what sets us off. These are our triggers. Common triggers include criticism, feeling ignored, or things not going according to plan. Everyone has different triggers, so it's important to know your own. Pay attention to when you feel a strong emotion coming on quickly. What happened just before? This can help you spot your personal hot buttons. Once you know your triggers, you can start working on the pause technique. This is a simple but powerful tool. When you feel a reaction coming on, pause. Take a deep breath. Count to 5. This small break can make a big difference. It gives your thinking brain time to catch up with your emotional brain. In this pause, you can choose how to respond instead of just reacting. Mindfulness is another helpful practice. It's about being aware of the present moment without judgment. You don't need to meditate for hours to benefit from mindfulness. Simple exercises can help. Try focusing on your breath for a few minutes each day. Or pay close attention to what you're doing as you do everyday tasks, like washing dishes. These practices help you stay grounded and make it easier to pause when you need to. Reframing situations is a powerful way to change your reactions. This means looking at things from a different angle. When something upsets you, ask yourself, is there another way to see this? Maybe the person who criticized you was trying to help. Or the plan that fell through might open up new opportunities. By finding a positive or neutral angle, you can calm your reactions. Building emotional resilience is key to controlling reactivity. This is about developing inner strength to handle life's ups and downs. One way to do this is by challenging yourself in small ways and learning from the experience. Another is to practice self-care. When you're taking good care of yourself, you're better equipped to handle stress without overreacting. Let's look at some practical scenarios where controlling reactivity can make a big difference. At work, you might face criticism from a boss or coworker. Instead of getting defensive, take a pause. Listen to what they're saying. Is there something you can learn? In family life, conflicts often bring out strong reactions. By staying calm, you can turn arguments into conversations. When you control your reactions, it doesn't just help you. It has a ripple effect on others around you. Your calm can spread, creating a more peaceful environment. In a tense situation, one person staying calm can change the whole mood. This is how non-reaction can improve not just your life, but the lives of those around you. The long-term benefits of controlling reactivity are huge. It opens up opportunities for personal growth. When you're not constantly reacting, you have more energy and attention for learning and improving. It also leads to greater life satisfaction. Relationships improve, work becomes less stressful, and you feel more in control of your life. Of course, nobody's perfect. There will be times when you react strongly despite your best efforts. The key is how you handle these setbacks. Don't beat yourself up over them. Instead, see them as learning opportunities. What triggered the reaction? How could you handle it differently next time? Each setback is a chance to understand yourself better and improve. Developing non-reactivity is like building a muscle. It takes practice. You can create daily habits to help. Start your day with a few minutes of deep breathing. When you feel stressed, take a quick pause before responding. At the end of the day, reflect on how you handled challenging situations. These small habits can add up to big changes over time. As we wrap up, remember that controlling your reactivity is a powerful tool for improving your life. It leads to better relationships, clearer thinking, and more peace of mind. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but about choosing how to express them. By practicing the techniques we've discussed, pausing, mindfulness, reframing, and building resilience, you can become less reactive and more responsive. This change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. Start small. Maybe focus on pausing before reacting in one type of situation. As you get better at that, you can apply it to more areas of your life. Remember, every time you choose not to react, you're building a new habit. Controlling your reactivity also means becoming more aware of your emotions. Emotions aren't good or bad, they're information. When you feel a strong emotion, get curious about it. What's it telling you? Sometimes, by listening to our emotions instead of immediately acting on them, we can learn important things about ourselves and our needs. Another aspect of non-reactivity is acceptance. This doesn't mean accepting bad behavior from others, but accepting that we can't control everything. We can't control what others do or say, but we can control our response. By accepting what we can't change, we free up energy to focus on what we can change, our own actions and reactions. Non-reactivity can also improve your decision-making. When we react quickly, we often make choices based on short-term emotions. By pausing and thinking things through, we can make decisions that align better with our long-term goals and values. This can lead to better outcomes in all areas of life, from career choices to personal relationships. It's important to note that controlling reactivity doesn't mean becoming passive. You can still be assertive and stand up for yourself. The difference is that you're doing it from a place of calm consideration rather than knee-jerk reaction. This actually makes your communication more effective. People are more likely to listen and respond positively when you're calm and clear. As you work on controlling your reactivity, you might notice changes in how you view the world. Things that used to bother you might start to seem less important. You might find yourself feeling more compassion for others, understanding that their reactions come from their own struggles. This shift in perspective can make life feel easier and more enjoyable. Practicing non-reactivity can also boost your confidence. When you know you can handle difficult situations without losing your cool, you feel more capable and in control. This confidence can help you take on new challenges and grow in ways you might not have thought possible. In our fast-paced world, the ability to stay calm and thoughtful is increasingly valuable. It can set you apart in your professional life and make you an anchor in your personal relationships. People are drawn to those who can keep their composure under pressure. Remember, controlling your reactivity is not about suppressing your personality or becoming emotionless. It's about giving yourself the power to choose how you express yourself. You can still be passionate, excited, or even angry when it's appropriate. The difference is that these expressions come from a place of choice rather than automatic reaction. As you practice non-reactivity, you might find that you become more present in your daily life. Instead of always reacting to the next thing, you can fully experience the current moment. This can lead to a greater sense of peace and fulfillment. It's also worth noting that controlling reactivity can improve your physical health. Constant emotional reactions can take a toll on your body, contributing to stress and its related health problems. By staying calmer, you're doing something good for your body as well as your mind. Learning to control your reactivity is a gift you give yourself and those around you. It's a path to more peaceful, fulfilling relationships and a calmer, more centered way of living. It allows you to respond to life's challenges with wisdom rather than just reacting out of habit or fear. As you move forward, remember that this is a skill that can be learned and improved over time. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate the small victories, the times when you pause before reacting, when you reframe a negative situation, or when you bounce back quickly from a moment of reactivity. The journey of controlling your reactivity is ongoing. There's always room to grow and improve. But with each step, you're creating a life of greater peace, understanding, and personal power. You're choosing how you want to interact with the world, rather than letting the world dictate your responses. In conclusion, controlling your reactivity is about creating space between stimulus and response. It's in this space that our power to choose lies. By developing this skill, you're not just avoiding negative reactions, you're opening up a whole new way of engaging with life. You're choosing to act from a place of wisdom and intention rather than habit and impulse. So, as you go about your day, remember the power of non-reaction. When you feel that urge to react strongly, pause. Take a breath. Choose your response. With practice, you'll find yourself becoming calmer, more centered, and more in control of your life. This is the power of not reacting, and it's available to you in every moment. Thank you for watching this video on controlling your reactivity. We hope it has given you valuable insights and practical tools to use in your daily life. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to practice non-reaction and to choose how you want to engage with the world. Here's to your journey of greater calm, clarity, and control.